Welcome to your science investigation lesson. So hopefully at this point you've already watched the video of me talking to you from the science lab back at school and talking you through the investigation that we're going to be doing together. So it's up to you to now write up your science investigation for me so I can see that you thoroughly understand what it is that we're trying to investigate. Okay, so let's have a look at the screen together. This is what I'm expecting of you today. So the first thing is the question you are going to investigate. So what is it that we're investigating? You have to pose it as though it's a question. So you would write on your paper, does the length of the wire affect the brightness of a bulb? For example, you can put it into your own words. Underneath that, you need to write down the three variables. So you've got dependent variable as the first thing. A dependent variable is the thing that we are going to be changing. So the variable that we are changing, what are we changing, girls? We're changing what? The length of the wire, okay? So our dependent variable is going to be the different length of wire that we're using. The independent variable that we're using is what we're measuring. Okay, so what are we measuring? We're measuring how bright the bulb is. That's what we're going to be measuring, how bright the bulb is. And our control variables are the things that we're keeping the same. So we're changing the length of the wire, we're measuring how bright the bulb glows, but everything else has to be kept the same to keep it a nice fair test. So you need to write there all of the things we're keeping the same. The batteries, for example, the material of the wire. So make sure you put a full list in there, and you can watch the previous video if you need some help. And at the bottom there you've got your materials. That's a list of all the materials we need to do this investigation. So think very carefully. The top three you need to do in full sentences, but the bottom one you can do in bullet points. I don't mind that at all. So just make sure that you're writing in full sentences for all of your variables and your materials are in bullet points. That's absolutely fine. Think carefully about your layout, that it's nice and neat, that you've included everything on this screen, and your presentation is easy to understand, so you can give it to someone and they'd easily understand what it is that you're trying to investigate today. Okay? If you have any questions, please ask us.